Whovians, hop at your TARDISes. You're listening to Doctor... Huh?
Why did they play Graham Norton over this one?
Why he looked different than last one? What happened? I'm your number one evening Primrose fan, Jordan Canning.
I'm your squeaky, creaky, freaky mannequin, Sam Canning.
And we have a guest this week. Guest, introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Grant. You might know me from shows like Bizarre Podcast Dogs Must Die, Sex Archie, or 15 years of Chip and Ironicus Let's Plays.
Damn.
I know you from, well, I mean, I've recorded Extra Credit with you, but I asked you to join us for this because I saw you posting about what if you watched Doctor Who in writer order.
Yes.
That
you would be a madman is what you would do.
And I was like, that's the kind of brain we need on this podcast.
This is huge. So I'm sure that Sam briefed you on our deal. But we watch random episodes, which in practice seems to be that we just watch Jodie Whittaker episodes every single week for 6 weeks.
And sometimes we have a good time doing that.
Sometimes, and then sometimes we don't. But then we said, okay, let's have a guest on, and then we rolled the pilot episode, so that felt a little special.
No, pilot is a different episode. You haven't seen that one yet.
What
a fucking ballsy move to just name an episode pilot. 53 years or whatever into a show.
I think Lost did something. I think they also had an episode called The Pilot.
Speaking of, before we get into this, do you mind telling our listeners about your Doctor Who bona fides? Have you how long have you been watching the show? Do you like the show, or do you kind of hate watch the show, or is it a mix of, or is it like all Doctor Who fans and it's kind of a mix of both?
Yeah, you claim to like Doctor Who, name 3 doctors.
Nothing. I that's no way to live your life. If you're hate watching something right now, stop it. Don't.
As a person,
love yourself.
As a person who spent about what, Sam? How many years? 2 years? 2.5 years? Hate watching a show.
I don't remember that. Let's move on.
Yeah, it's nice to watch a good show, and I like this show. How long have you been watching Doctor Who for?
But I have been watching Doctor Who since 2005. I did not start with this episode. I started with the second half of the one that follows. I just came across it flipping through the channels.
There you go.
And like this doesn't look like other things. This doesn't feel like other things.
No,
I should
really
get involved in this. And here we are. What was this? 18 years later, and like it doesn't hit me the way it did when I was a teen. It's changed, so have I. But whenever there's a new season, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna get something out of it.
It's really cool coming back to this era, because I remember being a teen and watching Doctor Who. And I remember I was, when you're a teen and you're like, this is stupid. But like, I always thought the CGI was kind of crummy and cheesy, and I didn't love it that much. But I liked the show in spite of that. And now I'm watching it, and I'm 26, and I love the show because it looks like that.
Like, literally the only thing that I remembered from this episode was Mickey getting sucked into a Putty Patrol garbage can.
And it burps.
And it burps. I did want to say, I thought it was really funny, Grant, you and I were talking behind the scenes. You were asking, like, what's the spoiler policy? I was like, oh, yeah, well, you've seen a lot of stuff, so, like, I don't want you to feel like you can't bring your perspective to the show. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'll let you know what episode we roll. Oh, it's the first one.
Yeah. I mean, just the look is so striking. So I was watching with the DVD commentary yesterday, because I'm deeply prepared. I have 2 books open next to me.
Ooh.
But there is a bit in their like location night shoot that we'll get to later. And the commentary for this episode is the three producers, Big Rusty D, Julie Gardner, and Phil Collinson, the son of Phil Collins.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
he's from Iceland,
so close.
Yeah.
And they're just talking about how this is how all drama should look. Everything should use these lenses, these colors.
I agree. No, let's go back
I'm not going to
this.
say everything should look like this, but I do think this should look like
this. We here at Dr. Who have a long-standing policy by which I mean, I think we started saying this like 3 weeks ago, which is this show has too much money, and they need to cut the budget heavily.
I feel like you've been saying that since Legend of the Sea Devils, which I think was like
you're
our third
right.
episode.
Defund Doctor Who, please. This is how Doctor Who should look.
And speaking of you bringing the context of watching the whole show, just out of curiosity, did you like the episode where the Doctor watches JFK get assassinated?
Why did he do that?
I'm sorry, that's an audio drama. I'm not very deep on those.
The Day of Dallas.
For the record, this is Series 1, Episode 1, Rose, written by Russell T. Davies and directed by
It would be
Keith
called
Vogt.
Holy shit, no, hold on. I'm breaking this story right now. Hire me Davies, I'll be here. It'll be called Daleks in Dallas. And you'll never guess who killed JFK.
Dalek does Dallas. Thank you very much. Please.
You go okay. Open.
He got shot with a death ray by Lee Scarrow Oswald.
Open Dallas. Exterior shot. Dallas Book Repository. Lee Harvey Oswald is preparing his rifle. And then
Lee Harvey Davros.
Would you like a hand?
And then he starts having weird visions about all the other assassins through history. But never mind.
We watched
it paints
the one
a great
recently.
picture of the Doctor, though, because we also know that I think he did watch Jesus get crucified.
We don't know the extent of his involvement. We just know that he knows, quote, what really happened.
There may or may not have been popcorn involved. Who's to say?
He invented popcorn so that he could have something to
He
eat
knows
while
he knows
Jesus
which of the
get crucified.
disciples really did it, and it's not the one you think.
Jordan, do you need notes?
Yeah, I'll take some, but I have the wiki page open, and that gives a good perspective on the situation.
So yeah, let us cast our minds back to roughly this time, like early to mid-March 2005. George Bush is president, and Mitch Hedberg just died.
No,
so it's time to meet an alien.
God damn
and
it!
we don't know where the Doctor was when that happened.
He was. Oh man, he could have saved him.
He was doing the recount in Florida. It's
The Doctor. Yeah, the Doctor was counting all the dangling Chad or whatever from the election. And somewhere a couple years earlier, the good folks of BBC Wales said, "What if we made more Doctor Who?"
And so they made Scream of the Shalka, a Flash animated serial, and then
Damn, I gotta put that in the pool.
It didn't work out so
yeah,
well,
hell
did
yeah.
it? Huh?
I've actually been on a different podcast talking about that one, but
Oh, I see how it is.
I love the way that this starts. I think a lot of things about it feel very different from other Doctor Who that we've seen, but in a way that I think is very fitting for like the first episode, you know?
Right. I mean, the most different thing is there's no cold open. It goes right to the credit sequence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Earth, the Big Apple. It's very energetic. I really like the music as Rose is getting ready for work, and we see all the establishing shots of London, and it's practically playing breakcore, but not quite.
There is some funky bass. Yes, there's a fish. No, funky bass happening.
I feel like there's like
We didn't mention Rose actually had her own companion at the very beginning. Barry the funky bass.
She has a fish tank.
Gotta keep track of like amen breaks per episode from this era of Doctor Who, because I feel like I don't know if sometimes your brain just edits it in when it feels right, but I feel like there were like 6.
But like the actual first shot, have you done an episode that starts with this precise shot before? Because I think
Earth?
they use it like 6 times.
Last Praxeus did, right?
Yeah, Praxeus. We watched an episode 2 weeks ago where the first shot is
and with like the same da-na-na, like fanfare,
and
then the Doctor says Earth, Earth.
The music in this episode, by the way, is so different from everything else I've heard. It's so like, oh,
yeah, it's like singing the Doctor Who theme, so you know what show you're watching, but they don't want to like. I don't even know. Are they hitting me over the head with it, or are they not hitting me over the head with it? It's impossible to say.
But we got this anonymous teenager. She's running around. She's hanging out the side of a bus like it's Judy Garland and Meet Me in St. Louis.
How old is Rose supposed to be? I know Billy Piper was like early 20s.
18 or 19, yeah. She's
19 years old.
Very
in this.
young.
A fictional 19.
We see she has like a funny lunch with Mickey, her boyfriend.
You didn't mention the Jackie stans are hating you right now that you skipped over our Jack. And Jackie's just great. In this episode, in the rest of the show, she's funny. That's it. She's funny.
She gave me my chronological first laugh out loud of Doctor Who. Well, we'll get there. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves too much, but yeah, she goes to work at Henrik's, which we did learn in the Doctor dances will explode.
Oh yeah, he did bring that up, huh? She like goes through her full day of work, and it's like
it's a very full day. She wakes up at 7:30, falls out of bed, goes straight to work, and she's on the closing shift. This sucks.
She's an open and close kind of girl.
Yeah, I imagine that if the Doctor hadn't blown up the building, she probably was going to later that day anyway.
You just see Rose just pulled the bomb out of her backpack.
But then the Doctor shows up and she's like, maybe I can save this bomb for something else.
What is the deal with the lottery winnings for the chief electrician?
Don't know. Doesn't matter.
I guess not, because he's dead.
Any context has been exploded.
It bothered me so much that she takes this envelope of cash down to what is labeled the CEO's office in a wet basement.
I was like, wait,
Chief
are we going to
electrical officer?
I was like, are we going to meet the eccentric CEO of Henrik's, who is like a funny, like, he's like the IT crowd, like, hanging out in the basement of this building? Like, who is this guy? But no, he's
smearing Cheeto dust all over his millions of pounds.
But unfortunately, he's nowhere to be found. So Rose kind of goes off to look for him, and folks, these mannequins... listen, rule number 1 of media, if you walk into a room full of mannequins, they're going to start moving.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
There's something about, it's like, much like Stephen Moffat looked at pictures of gas masks and said, that's creepy.
That's scary.
Russell T. Davies looked at pictures of mannequins and said, wouldn't it suck if those started moving? And he's right.
I like that how long it takes for Rose to, like, not think it's a prank, which is, like, all the way down the hallway and up the elevator.
I think in the 4th episode, she's still wondering if they're students. Like,
I love though the mannequin hallway. It's the kind of hallway that no matter how rational you are in your life as a human being, if you had to walk through that hallway, you'd be like, nah.
I like when Rose, not to spoil this for you, Sam, but when she meets the face of Bo in the next episode, she's like,
I've seen that episode. It's not a spoiler.
That's a student in there, right?
It's at least 3 students. It's a very big face.
2 students
3
and
kids in a trench face.
Yeah. So all of the mannequins...
She's in this, like, storage space where apparently all the, like, people who do the display windows audition. Why else would all the mannequins be dressed? I don't know. But one of them isn't entirely dressed. It is a lady mannequin with its shirt wide open.
I'm so glad that you mentioned this, so I didn't have to, because I kept thinking, they can show boobs on British television, can't they? Can't they?
You can if they're plastic.
If they're made of plastic.
Because they are out.
And then this is the joke where Rose would chime in if she was hosting this podcast, and she'd say, they're all plastic nowadays, aren't they, folks?
It's funny. I actually didn't notice this. I was too busy making eye contact with that mannequin.
Well, yesterday was just International Women's Day, so I guess that's...
It's an intergalactic woman, I'll have you know.
But now we can talk about this because it's Mario Day.
Right. And Mario is a misogynist? I don't understand what you're
it's just not International Women's Day.
Oh, okay, I see.
Anybody with that mustache, come on, you know where his eyes are going.
And he's voiced by Chris Pratt now? Listen.
Hey, I don't want to date this. He might do a really good job and everyone's going to really like that movie.
It might be an Italian. When
people are going to be listening to this in an era when Chris Pratt is voicing Mario in the games too.
Where President Chris Pratt is the voice of Mario.
We're going to have egg on our face.
So all of the mannequins start moving, and some of them don't have breast out, and that's cool. And then a funny guy...
She blames Derek? This is classic Derek.
Oh, I hate Derek. The number of times he's gotten me with this. And this time it wasn't him, but he really does do this all the time.
And then there was who was the guy? Jeff from the last episode with his funny, storage unit full of like contraband.
Please, I will keep talking about that episode if you let me.
This show has been on so long. Jeff could be Derek's son. We don't know. We just don't know.
I'm really sad that we don't get to see more. I want more Clive content. I think Clive could have been like a huge character.
He could have been a lot of things. He is super dead now.
So all the mannequins start chasing Rose. She runs away, and then the doctor, who is the doctor, but we don't know yet that he's the doctor, but he's the doctor, shows up and he grabs her and they run. But she still thinks it's a prank.
First shown with just a hand bursting into the frame, close up on grabbing hands, and just the word run, and then they do so. Very, like, Rose's perspective, not the big glowing light and billowing smoke that it could have been.
This was the part that you sent me the video of. Was it the first time this was broadcast that at that moment
in, like,
they just
certain regions, like certain markets? I don't know how the BBC like broadcast works, but some people watching had this opening tense moment overlaid with like off-mic audio of Graham Norton hosting a dancing show.
Get it together, BBC.
Come on. I mean, maybe that was just how they wanted the episode to be broadcast.
You know, it's a double-edged sword. We want the budget to be lower, but that's how you get stuff like that.
That is now technically canon.
Well, I thought it was interesting is in the video description, there was a link to an article that was about them doing that with a different episode.
I mean, Graham Norton, if I remember correctly, Graham Norton is canon to the universe of Doctor Who. Because
he's an institution of British TV, even on shows that he's not supposed to be on, apparently.
Like, years later, like somewhat recently, this episode got a novelization. And Mr. Davies wrote it, and he wrote in that our dead chief electrical officer left his TV on,
blasting
as a reference to this broadcast.
That is so fucking funny. I love that.
That's funny. Thank you, Russell. Okay, I love when they get in the elevator to escape, and a mannequin arm like sticks through the door. The doctor pulls it off with a comical.
And then Rose just, like, takes custody of that arm for the rest of her day.
Yeah, and then she asks the doctor if this was a student thing, and he's like, what do you mean? And she's like, oh, I don't know, I thought it would be students. And he's like, well, if you don't know, then what made you think students? I love when he like, turns it around on her and is like, why did you think it would be?
Just seems like the thing they would do.
Because
scare her personally.
I mean, we're kind of in the age of flash mobs, right? Like,
yes,
it's not a bad thought.
I was thinking that.
They didn't say flash mob, but I was like, that's probably what they were referencing.
Improv everywhere, scare department store worker, prank, flash mob.
When they say everywhere, they mean everywhere.
In the basement of a British department store, living mannequin prank.
So this is also the scene where we get Wilson's job description. But now my question is, why is the electrician taking the lottery money?
Is this like, maybe this is something he runs on the side? Like he's
maybe this is just something British people do.
I'm not sure that's either CEO's job. The lottery money.
Sam, what was the fucking thing from My Dad Wrote a Porno? The like lottery that she goes to. What is that thing?
The tombola.
The tombola. Is he running like an illicit tombola?
Wilson, you want a lady?
She just had a big lady in the bag that she was carrying around. Unfortunately, she's
probably pretty hot once you wipe the mud off.
The doctor does inform Rose that Wilson is deceased.
Rip.
And then he holds up a big.
I'm sure there's an audio drama about what happened to Wilson.
He holds up the Counter-Strike bomb that he has rigged up, and he's gonna help Rose relieve her of her terrible dead-end job by doing terrorism on it.
Okay, I want to say I love this because this is I want to say callback because that's how we're watching the show, but it's not. But it makes me think of In the Doctor Dances when it's implied, if not outright said, that he blew up a weapons factory from the place that Jack Harkness got his gun. He likes to blow stuff up.
Yeah,
he's a bit of a sicko. We love it. That's why he blows things up and he watches JFK's head explode.
Part of my preparation for this was, of course, watching the 1995-1996 drama Our Friends in the North, which really put Christopher Eccleston on the map. And he blows shit up in that, or at least his anarchist friends do.
Maybe he brought that. He was like, I'm not doing this if the Doctor doesn't blow anything up.
If you want to watch Christopher Eccleston dry hump on the beach, that is the show for you. It's like the first scene.
I don't know.
I imagine anyone who wants that has probably already seen it.
Right.
I just wish there was somewhere.
They have it on a flash drive that they keep on their person at all times.
This is also the first sighting of the sonic screwdriver.
Real quick, sonic screwdriver check. We like to assess the uses of the sonic screwdriver per episode to see how bullshit they are, on a scale from failing to loosen bars on a window to opening up a hole in the fabric of time itself.
That's true. That is the worst one. I was going to say it was the 12th Doctor exploding a target in the Robin Hood episode, but no, the time hole was worse.
In this episode, I was a little mixed on it. He used it to track a signal, which we see he does before, has done before. And he shuts off a plastic arm. And what else is he? He doesn't.
He overloads the elevator controls.
Oh yeah, that one was good. I think I'm okay on the sonic screwdriver this week.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
He introduces himself as the Doctor. No, no name, no anything. That's all. Goodbye. As
tells Rose to run for her life, and she does. I'm not sure how safe it is to run in the streets as a literally armed, unemployed teenager, but I guess that's my American perspective.
I did like his line, "Nice to meet you, Rose. Run for your life."
Listen, Christopher Eccleston is he's got a good comedic chop.
He's so good. It was so good to see him again.
Listen, the candle that burns the brightest lasts half as long. We didn't get a lot of Chris, but he's fucking great as the Doctor.
Did you know that he did audio dramas a couple years ago?
I had no clue.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Because they will pay him money.
Maybe someday. Someday we'll watch all the Doctor Who and we'll get to the audio dramas. Parentheses, no, we won't, never.
They were making less TV and zero theater, so a guy with that career is like, yeah, I will take your money. I have to put my kids in college. Okay.
Chris gets paid.
He did say that in the Q&A that you sent me. They're like, what drew you back to the role? I needed the money to support my family. Oh, okay. He explains here why the mannequins are moving. We should say that, by the way. They're being controlled by a transmitter on the roof, and that's why he has a bomb. And
I'm gonna go blow it up. Run for your life.
He says, "Go home, enjoy your beans on toast." This is a running thing with him throughout this episode. Is he's got a little bit of disdain for humans and their tendency to ignore stuff that's happening right in front of them. That's pretty consistent with the Doctor.
He really does the like Hitchhiker's Guide Douglas Adams thing where he just loves to call them like apes walking around.
We get our first stupid apes late in the episode. Yeah.
He also says, "Don't tell anyone about this, or they will die."
I didn't really know about the logistics of that, but it does seem to come up. Rose runs out into the street, then the building explodes.
She is still carrying the mannequin arm for no reason.
She takes it all the way home.
I don't know how big a bomb it takes to blow up a communications relay, but I know it takes a smaller one than the one he used.
The building was the communications relay.
Oh, that's foreshadowing. I see.
He blows up like the full like.
They went from a square transmitter to a round one. I understand.
He probably could have just pulled it off and thrown it off the roof.
Samira Yak is a player. He goes full Millennium Tower on this building. It's like the top 3 levels explode in a fireball. Like he's really going for it. I mean, he's just doing her a solid.
I've hired a helicopter.
I called it a tactical carpet bombing of this building just to, and also as Rose, runs home, she does run past an iconic blue box.
And there's a spooky synth noise.
By the way, I fucking love that Rose has no idea. This millennial, this baby she's never even seen an episode of Doctor Who. She's like, what is a public call box?
We do know that Doctor Who is canon to Doctor Who because someone was watching Doctor Who in Remembrance of the Daleks.
Excuse me? Oh, yeah, they were.
They was turned on TV. It off when it was being announced. Yeah. I love that bit.
Okay, now I get to talk about Rose's
I also
mom.
love the bit where Ace is confronted by the fact that segregation exists.
She Ace is so fucking good in that episode. I like when she kills a Dalek with a baseball bat.
That's the best thing I've ever seen until now. Jackie is here, Rose's mom.
She's funny.
The best thing ever is Jackie. Yes.
Jackie is like bringing Rose a cup of tea. Rose is like shell shocked watching the news about her building exploding, and it did fully explode.
Yeah, it
is Jackie on the phone with her friend. Says she's lucky to be alive. Like right in front of Rose, she says she's lucky to be alive. Honestly, it's aged her. Skin like an old Bible. You'd think I was her daughter.
Savage! Jackie, you can't! Jackie!
Skin like an old
Bible. I'm so glad that you... Yes. I fucking gobsmacked by that one.
Oh my god. No wonder Rose wants to leave.
No wonder Rose wants to destroy her coffee table.
And then in comes Mickey, the boyfriend. She lets him hit it because he's goofy.
Mickey, I love that we have seen Mickey twice in this podcast so far, and the 2 times we've seen Mickey are now and when he's like a badass in
he's like
Army
firing a huge laser gun in Army of Ghosts. Scrooge. I think he's also psychic. Don't really know what was going on there yet.
But now he's goofy and silly and funny, and
he's a little puppy of a man. He practically pees on the carpet.
And Rose only sometimes likes kissing him, but usually she doesn't. She is just pushing his face away.
This is surprising to me because
I felt so bad for Mickey at the end when she just got on the TARDIS without a word to him.
I remembered smiling. Because I had seen way back when I watched, I think the first 3 episodes, maybe 4, but I remember thinking like, oh yeah, I like Mickey. Mickey seems good. And then we see him in Army of Ghosts on the podcast, and, you know, he's very epic. I was kind of surprised to see that they set him up as, like, a thoughtless doofus who he doesn't suck, but he's just kind of an idiot.
He's just normal. He's just he's a normal lad. He's one of the lads. Which, speaking of one of the lads...
I'm going to read a selection from Doctor Who, The Writer's Tale, The Final Chapter by Russell T. Davies and Benjamin Cook. This book is a collection of... emails between those 2 men. Benjamin Cook is a television reporter, critic, journalist. So it's a good book. I recommend it. Where is the bit about selfishness?
Selfishness. See? Ricky or Mickey. Oh fuck! I got Ricky. God damn it.
But the very last thing, which is why you got to get the re-release, the final chapter, because it has some extra stuff. The very last thing in the book proper is Davies writing about the experience of rewatching Rose from like late 2009, when he's like dotting his I's and crossing T's and going to America for the next stage of his career. Too many TV characters are just nice. Make them selfish, naturally selfish, as we all are, and they sing. That leapt out to me watching Rose again. Long before his mysterious emails, which I'm sure we'll get to, Mickey abandons Rose for football down the pub. The next morning, Jackie delivers that killer line, quote, "There's no point getting up." That strand continues all the way through to, et cetera, et cetera. You haven't seen these episodes yet. All of that is built into the very first script, a stifling world demanding a doctor to rescue you.
I love that.
That's interesting.
But it's also, I think that Rose acts, selfishly she doesn't even say goodbye to her mom before she hops on the TARDIS.
She does
Absolutely not.
Although in her defense, she already knows it's a time machine, so it's like, whatever, I can come back right now.
But yeah, speaking of Mickey being selfish, I do love this absolute lad moment where he's like, he's like, no, you can't be drinking tea. You just had a horrible thing to happen to you. Let's get something stronger. Let's come down to the pub and we'll watch the football. And she's like, no, he says, let's go down to the pub. And she says, is there a game on right now? And he's like,
coincidentally, now that you mention it,
there is a game.
Well, we can watch it together. Then she's just like, okay, you just go to the pub. Don't worry about me. And he's like, yay! Oh,
before she even finishes that sentence, he's already disappeared.
But no, because... He leaves a Mickey-shaped dust cloud. No, because she asks him very kindly. He does do her a favor. She asks, "Can you throw out this plastic arm that I have, by the way?"
He does. Set on its own. It's got its own chair.
And there's a very fun... fucking... Sam, there's an episode where the Doctor repeatedly mislabels Mickey as Ricky, and it has in the like 10 years since I watched it, it is permanently. I always fucking call him Ricky. Anyway, he takes the arm.
Because he looks just like Ricky Gervais.
He does look like a Ricky.
Spitting image.
He takes the arm and he does what a lad cannot possibly resist doing with the arm, which is he pretends to choke himself with it, and he goes, "Ah!"
Hey, I would have done it. I would have done it.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it's a lad moment. We love it. And there's a very funny callback to it later. Guys. So he takes it and he throws it away.
Also in like a big barrel?
Also in this scene, Jackie is talking about like lining up an interview for Rose to sell her story to the Daily Mirror for £500.
She keeps talking about getting compensation. This goes on for the whole episode. I don't know.
For £500, yes, I would tell a reporter from anywhere, I left my job and it blew up behind me. Money, please. Money, please.
Here's my bank account. Thank you.
The next day, Rose wakes up at 7:30 again. This is where her mom's like, "Why are you getting up? You got nothing to do anyway."
Yeah, we get like a repeat of the start of the episode where it's like the shot of the alarm clock. It's like everything's the same, but her job has exploded.
It's that high energy montage, but we see the bus and Rose isn't on it.
Mickey's dancing alone in Trafalgar Square.
He's just
I love
eating
this
a
line from Jackie. I think that one of the things that is so good with Jackie is all the times that she's just like saying something like from another room, just like kind of yelling across the apartment. She's like, Ariana got 2,000 quid off the council just because the old guy behind the desk said she looked Greek. And I know she is Greek, but that's not the point.
People always get money off the council. We don't really even know what it is.
All right, so I was researching before I came here. I was researching the parish council system.
Okay. You are not allowed to say that people look Greek.
And also A-levels, but that hasn't come up yet.
A-levels, I think I've got through context of watching so much British television.
So basically, the smallest unit of local government is your parish council, and they have like tax powers, but they exist to like promote to distribute public goods, right? Most notably public housing.
Right, council housing.
Yeah, right. Like this short tower, I guess, that Rose and her mother live in. The idea is that your public housing landlord isn't, someone in Springfield or Washington. It's the people you elect that are in your neighborhood who you see.
You can go to their house and yell at them if you're unhappy with them.
As those weirdos say.
Yeah.
And also, they're not allowed to tell you that you look Greek.
Right.
You can get 2,000 pounds.
Council charter.
2,000 pounds from that.
Well, don't misunderstand. It's not that it was like... It's not like she like sued or anything. That's just the council fee to tell someone they look Greek.
You walk in, that guy was like... She walks in and he's just biting his lip. He's like, I want to say it so bad, but it comes
He's
out
like
of
going
my
through his wallet
pay.
like, yeah, I think I could swing it.
We had a recent windfall when my wife's parents died.
I can call everybody Greek. Everybody.
You're Greek.
You look Greek. And you look Greek.
There is a rattling from the cat flap, which Rose like chastises her mom for not shutting it in because strays always get in, which... Listen, folks, who wouldn't want an open door policy for your local cats?
Oh, kitties. There's this Jackie scene is so good though. I love the part where she's like chastising Rose because working in a quote fancy store, folding clothes at like Macy's is giving her airs and graces.
You've been working at Old Navy for far too long. You're a class traitor, Rose.
She wants her to maintain class solidarity through benefits scrounging, and that's how we make an honest living by scamming the government.
What she's is she referring to Rose like feeling like she's above having to like scam the government for money?
I think she's saying like oh, you're talking back to your mom. You're like telling me what to do. Because what does Rose say? She's like, oh, mom, I told you to nail that down. Like. She says like something about like her mom being lazy or something.
I'm too good to work in a butcher shop.
She just sits around in her dressing gown watching Strictly all day, so...
I believe we get a really good shot here of the doctor looking through the cat flap, and he's like, what are you doing here? And she says, I live here. And he says, what'd you do that for?
He's so fucking funny. Who wrote this episode? Whoever wrote this episode is funny.
It's Rusty.
Rusty wrote it, or was he... Yes, it is. He did.
Yeah, Rusty wrote it.
Rusty is funny. Confirmed.
Funny Rusty.
Funny That's what I'm always calling him, Funny Rusty. So the doctor kind of invites himself in, and well,
no, he's gonna leave. He's like, right. You're not made of plastic. Bye.
Right. She invites him in. She lies to Jackie saying that he's from the council and goes to make him some coffee.
Oh my God, this Jackie scene is so funny.
Yeah, this is so funny. He walks into the doorway. He sees Jackie in her funny pink mom dressing gown, and she goes, "Oh, I'm in my dressing gown."
Yep.
You're a strange man.
Yep.
In my room.
Yep.
Anything could happen.
No.
Okay, and this is the crazy shit
the alternate universe that presents itself here, where they just fuck 20 feet away from Rose with the door open.
Small house. I don't even know if there was a door in the frame. Here's the craziest shit I ever seen in my life.
The timeline would diverge. I need to know.
Okay.
There's an audio drama about that.
Craziest shit I ever seen.
Or a fanfic.
Rose goes to make the doctor coffee. He says just milk, which I think means he just wants a cup of milk. And then he looks in the mirror, and he's got like the post-regeneration euphoria that doctors have.
There's so much happening here, though, and it's all so good.
Wait, I want to just point out one thing.
It's a lot of silly business.
I want to point out one thing, because he looks in the mirror, and he goes, whoa. Look at these ears, and he like flicks his ears or whatever.
But he's like, it could have been worse.
Implies that the doctor at some point regenerated, went straight to watch the JFK assassination, went straight to the fucking, and he did all this shit before he ever bothered to look in a mirror.
Wait.
Yeah?
Time travel. He might do all that after this.
We've said many times that the nature of causality is never explored in Doctor
Who. We're meeting a doctor who has not yet watched the JFK assassination.
I don't believe you, because I don't believe you at all. I
think that moment, after he invites Rose the first time, but before he comes back to say, oh, by the way, time machine, that's when he does all those solo things. It's right in that moment.
Oh my God! He went on like 6 adventures in the meantime, and then came back.
As soon as he saw Jackie O climbing over the lifeless body of her husband, he just thought, "Man, I wish I had somebody to share things with like that."
I'm very lonely. You know, it gets lonely in the TARDIS. I should go get Rose. Where was she again? Yeah.
Oh, right.
He's got, man, it's been about 40 years. I should probably go check on Rose.
He's got like a little red stain on his shirt.
And she's like, boyfriend was just whimpering in the corner. That's where she was. That's right.
She's just like, what is that? Is that ketchup?
Yeah. I want to highlight a couple other things that the doctor does here, because this is a really funny scene of him like sort of feeling out what his new vibe is as this version of himself.
You haven't seen enough of this show, but this happens like every time the doctor regenerates.
Well, it's the first time, so it's the best, and it's the first one I've seen.
It's funny.
He like picks up a book off the table and just like flips through it and just goes, sad ending.
He does like a magic trick with cards.
Yes, that is my favorite part. He picks up a deck of cards. And he's like, let's see. And he like tries to do like a card flourish or whatever. And he just flings the cards all over the place and just goes, maybe not.
Oh, maybe that's why you like him so much, because he's playing with a deck of cards.
I'm literally holding a deck of cards right now.
I hate you so much.
And we know that 2 iterations of himself ago, he was doing sleight of hand with cards.
Magic. Yeah, that's right.
The 7th Doctor.
The 7th Doctor does sleight of hand. So I guess since he became, what was it fucking called? It was just the 8th Doctor. There was no... Well, and also the War Doctor, and also the Fugitive Doctor, and also the Funny Doctor, and then all those times in between, he forgot.
The Valyard's in there somewhere. Don't worry, you don't have to know about him.
This is great, though. We're watching him have a "Can I play the piano anymore?" moment.
Can I spring these cards anymore? No, I can't. Well, I couldn't before.
Okay, that's so funny, though, to imagine the 6th Doctor dying and reincarnating, and he's like, he just picks up a deck of cards and starts doing some 6th sleight of hand. He's like, I didn't know I could do that.
When the 7th Doctor regenerates, and he's like, I'm going to cover myself in question marks now. It's going to be very funny.
I suppose I'll need a new affectation.
I can't wait to do genocide.
Let's see, the last me couldn't roll my R's. Let's try this out.
Rah! Perfect! Great! At some point, the Doctor,
I do love the idea of Sylvester McCoy, like, imitating machine gun fire on a rap song.
Brah, 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 brah. Skirrap!
It's in an audio drama.
Yep.
So, meanwhile, Rose has her back to him for all of this, so she isn't seeing all the silly shenanigans he's getting up to, including when the mannequin arm crawls through the cat flap and starts strangling him.
He is being, really choked by this thing as Rose just calmly...
She turns around and sees him being choked by the mannequin arm. She's like, ugh, I told Mickey to throw that out. It's men.
No, but she sees him doing... She's saying he's doing the same bit.
Right. What does she say? Bit. She's like... You give them a plastic hand, they always do the same stuff or something.
I'm going to do a social experiment where I just walk around handing men a plastic mannequin arm and see if they're like,
I probably would have done it. I probably would
have done it too.
Like, on a long enough time, like if they've got, say, 10 minutes, before 10 minutes is up every time.
The doctor then, I can't tell if the arm does it.
Right, it's not will they pretend to choke themselves with the arm, it's how long does it take for the average man.
Yes!
It kind of seems like the Doctor just threw the arm at Rose's face to attack her.
Auto-Comedic Asphyxiation, yes! we do it to make ourselves laugh.
Yeah, it leaps onto Rose's face. I think
Officer,
she, falls
Officer, we found the body. It's like Lieutenant Columbo. This one's not a moida. He's got a big smile on his face and a plastic arm around his neck.
At some point, they, fall through the coffee table, but Jackie doesn't hear it because she's blow-drying her hair, which is pretty good.
I was thinking about that coffee table for the rest of the episode, because Jackie does go out. She goes to the shops later. Did she just, walk? Is Rose always shattering the entire coffee table? Did she not call Rose to be like, hey, what happened to the... No.
She didn't notice. She was on the phone.
This literally comes up later in that same email from the writer's table.
Hell yeah. We wanted before he regenerates into the 10th Doctor, we wanted him to buy Rose's mom a new coffee table.
Quote, the strangest thing about watching it now is remembering the stuff I get hung up on at the time because writing this sort of thing was still new to me. For example, I remember worrying for months about Jackie's coffee table.
You should be worried about, I was worrying about it too, Rusty. It ruined my watching experience because I was thinking about that coffee table the whole time.
Etc. In 99% of dramas that would have repercussions, well, not hugely, but it would at least get mentioned. If a woman like Jackie stepped out of her bedroom to find her coffee table in pieces, she would never stop banging on about it. I worried and went through all sorts of options. When Jackie's late night shopping later on, should she say she's after a new coffee table?
Yes, it would have been really funny.
She should have. That'd be really good.
She should have been like, Rose, I'm out buying a new coffee table. Thank you very much.
Cough.
Yeah. Listen, I get it, Rusty, but also you're thinking too much about drama, not thinking enough about jokes.
That's when I realized that in fantasy,
action,
adventure stuff, certain things fly past and are best forgotten because the action, the characters, the audience, and the writer don't want it to stop or to obsess over details. Move on, leave the wreckage behind you, and I never stop doing that. And boy, ain't that true.
Just the Doctor and his trail of bodies.
And it's called the Moffat Era.
Uh-huh.
That's a joke that I probably shouldn't make because I don't actually
what it means.
I'm just going off stuff I've heard. Anyway, so yeah, I'll say I didn't think about it. It didn't occur to me, but yeah. Oh, this is where he uses the screwdriver to disable the arm, whatever. And then he goes, "It's all right now, armless."
He goes to leave. Rose is kind of chasing after him, asking what's going on, but he's being very well. He tells her okay, there's a living plastic. Does he say the what's it called, the nasty consciousness?
The nasty.
We don't get that for a while, but
the nasty well, he says there's a living the nasty consciousness. He says there's a living plastic. It's trying to destroy the Earth. He's trying to save the Earth. They want to claim it as his own. This is where Rose sees the TARDIS, and I think it also plays.
Well, it's a long one shot walk and talk that goes for blocks. That ends at this scene. Yeah.
Also, during it, she very fruitlessly tries to convince him to tell her what's going on by saying, you said that if I tell anyone, they'll be killed, so I'm just going to start telling everyone, and that's on you. And he's like, that's not going to work on me. Nice try, though.
Are you trying to be tough? And she's like, yeah, kind of. Also, she asks him, Doctor, your name is Doctor, and he says,
Doctor what?
I'm just the doctor. And then she says, why did she say you're very self-important of you? And he's like, yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, well, because, yeah, he says, the mannequins aren't after you, they're after me. The world doesn't revolve around you. They were going there because you bumped into me. And she's like, oh, so you think the world revolves around you? And he says, yeah. She says, well, you're full of it. And he says,
Written by Stephen Moffat, yes. So she sees the TARDIS, and I think it's still, I plays Doctor Who theme .mp3 for a second.
At least once in this scene, they do the thing where the mood totally changes. Do you like it? Do you like it when we go from giggly to deadly serious, talking about it's okay. Everyone's gonna die because we're doing it. We're doing it like 3 times this episode.
I did think it was weird when she says, like, who are you? And he explains it in a very, I thought, poetic way until we find out that it's not poetic.
Right, that was really, he says, when you learn that the Earth is rotating, this is like, okay, there was
and you're like, there's, like, that's so hard to believe because I don't feel the Earth moving. I don't feel the Earth going around the sun. I don't feel it spinning. And he says, I can feel it. I can feel the turning of the Earth, and I can feel the revolutions around the sun.
I'm just really sensitive. I'm like, I'm an old soul, throwing up like a hot guy.
There was a fucking, sorry to bring this up, years ago, the F Plus did an episode about r/INTJ, and there was a post there that was like, who gives a shit about the New Year's Day? Don't they realize that we are on a body of mass in space rotating at the sun at this velocity while our and it's like, who the fuck cares? Shut up. And apparently that person who wrote that post was the Doctor. Who is an INTJ legend.
So she
Neil deGrasse TARDIS. There you go.
So he says, just go home, forget about me, and he walks away with the arm toward the TARDIS. Did either of you think the TARDIS looked weirdly big?
He's a big boy.
It's a big chunk of a big box.
It seemed like it was like a few feet taller than usual.
It was on stilts.
I couldn't tell if I was imagining it. Maybe it was just...
So I got my copy of Doctor Who Impossible Worlds, a 50-year treasury of art and design open here, and
Did you know that the TARDIS is modeled after a 1950s police public call box?
What?
I saw one of those things when I was visiting my parents who live in England, and I saw one, and I think I took a picture.
You fell to your knees and wept.
I was like, oh, they're it's like, it's so fucking weird seeing one in person, because I mean, I'm sure the only reason that they keep them around anymore is because they're like historical curios, and even more so now that they're just Doctor Who references at this point, but it's very weird to see one in person. It's just like, whoa, it's real. It's right there.
Did you have TARDIS lore in the book?
Not really. I've got some stuff about the interior, but mostly I
figure on the inside.
Well, while we have the chance, while we have you as a captive guest, I have to ask, how do you feel about Jodie Whittaker's TARDIS design on the inside?
I don't like that there aren't clear sight lines. Like, there's so much in it that it goes like above an actor's waist height. That it's really hard to shoot around. Yeah. I don't like that.
Seeing Eccleston's TARDIS, which I think I feel like it doesn't change for a little while, but I could be wrong. But without those big like crystal Elden Ring fingers that it has, it just feels a lot more
weird.
It's so much more open and spacious and like comfortable of a space to look at.
My favorite is Capaldi's, like late Capaldi, especially when they redress the inside a little bit. That's a good design.
Oh, I think we only caught a glimpse of that one.
We've only seen 2 episodes of Capaldi, and I think one was really early, and then the other one was I think
we gotta get more Capaldi.
Yeah, we gotta.
It's
good.
got a lot of spots to frame different scenes in. Like it's a very useful set that way.
And I feel like this is a thing that
The opposite of the classic TARDIS that we've seen, which is just one white room.
Well, this is what I was going to say about
it was huge in the first year, and then they had to take it down, and so they only built like the middle bit when it had to go up and down in a multi-use studio. That's why the new TARDISes, whether you like their design or not, are much more impressive. They never have to come down. They just stand there for years until they get rebuilt as a new design. Yeah.
Right. And something I've noticed about what we've seen of the Chibnall era, the backpack era, as I like to call it, is
as I don't,
is that they barely ever go in the TARDIS. Like they go there, they're never in it.
It's so claustrophobic.
It's so claustrophobic. It's a terrible place to shoot in. And
I think so funny, about to be like, all right, we've got our new TARDIS design, and then like the people whose job is to put the camera in places are like, why did you make it like this?
And then you fill it with 4 people. They got nowhere to stand.
But those 4 people are.
Then you watch like the classic episodes, and they hang out and they have whole conversations. They're like always in the fucking TARDIS.
Okay.
At some point. Okay.
Well, speaking of fucking, we go to Mickey's, and he's really horny.
He's so horny.
And she says, "I'm going to go use your computer while."
The first thing he says when she's in the door is to take her clothes off.
That's right.
He says, "Get off immediately."
And then she says, "Can I use your computer?" And he says, "Don't check my emails," which. I don't know about you, but I think that the last thing you'd want to do to get someone to not check your emails is tell them not to check your emails.
Okay, this is so
also
good,
he does not wash his dishes. Like
what I've seen a number of Google websites in media. I've seen Catwoman go on her computer and type in cats.
I feel like this is kind of a personal passion of ours. Is like
this one is so good. She goes to searchwise.net, which is the most ominous logo I've ever seen. It's like eyeofhorus.com. And she searches Doctor.
The thing is, like, if you did this now, he'd probably be in like the first 3 pages of response.
Well, let's test it out, huh? Hold on. Doctor. Doctor, dictionary, places, doctor's offices, doctor, Wikipedia, doctor title, doctor on demand. I'm seeing no Doctor Who.
I'm glad we got a demonstration of your new keyboard on the podcast. Get that on the record.
The best thing is that like the first result that comes up for just Doctor is from the American Medical Association.
What is a doctor?
Searchwise.net is not like region specific. Like none of those doctors can help you.
Well, then she searches the doctor.
No, it's Dr. Blue Box.
No. She does a couple.
It's Dr. Living Plastic first. And then she gets like a reconstructive surgery thing.
And then she searches Dr. Blue Box and she goes to a man.
This is the doctor who gives you plastic surgery. And when you leave, you'll always still be living.
And then she goes to Dr. Blue Box, and then she finds a website from a man named Clive who will live through the end of the episode.
A picture that's a very zoomed in picture of the Doctor, but I tell you what, it looks awfully familiar around him, huh?
It seems like I've seen this picture before.
I feel like this is a crop of a very famous picture that I've seen before.
And then it says, have you seen this man? He has not seen himself. We are very worried about him.
I was wondering if that was a have you seen this man reference.
It says, like, have you seen him? If so, contact Clive.
Contact Clive.
Just ask around for Clive.
Just ask for Clive. He'll know. He'll know he'll know who sent you.
Everybody knows to meet Clive.
We get a scene. I guess we get a scene that doesn't happen. Consult your book, and it says, I wanted to make a scene where Rose asks Mickey to take her to see Clive, and he knows exactly where Clive is because everybody knows. But I just, it's just show don't tell, right? So they go in his vintage.
This is why they're dating. This is a cool
hell of a car.
Well, this was 2005. It wasn't vintage at the time.
Shut up. It's got like a cool Bumblebee racing stripe on it. And for some reason, the wheel is on the wrong side. What the hell's up with that?
If you were in 2005 and you wanted to date my now wife, you would drive this car.
It's a real success. It works. It works.
We get another Mickey fail boyfriend moment where she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go meet Clive. Are you coming? And he's like, no, I'm not going in with you. What if he's a murderer?
I am saying that Noel Clarke dates teenagers by implication and also by accusation. So there you go.
This is so of its time. I remember like in the early to mid 2000s, anytime anyone was going anywhere that had anything to do with the internet, you were going to get murdered. It was just it was like Craigslist. If you were going to buy a fucking shelf off Craigslist, bring 2 friends and a bottle of pepper spray, because there is a 50% chance you were going to get serial murdered before.
Question.
Yeah.
Question for either of you.
Have I ever been
what
killed
the hell
by
is up with the part where the guy puts his trash out and like glares at Mickey?
Racism?
He's racist.
Is it just racism? I was like, he's with the plastic people.
I hate to break it to you about on our podcast, which I know that we've done a couple episodes talking about racism, and those are hard to do for us, but racism is a thing, unfortunately.
I was wondering if there was any more to it than that I was missing.
She learned about it. She saw a sign, and then she took the sign down, and that was cool.
But the future refused to change. Ace did not destroy racism forever.
Well, yeah, it's because there was a time traveling racist who, when it was going through time, trying to stop Rosa Parks.
Damn it, Krasko.
Oh,
I think I actually got his name right.
That is correct.
Class Geek Supo hates Rosa Parks.
He hates
Parks.
Rosa
I love
Parks.
this part, though, where she goes to Clive's door, and his son answers the door, and she says, "Hi, I'm here to see Clive." And the kid yells, "Dad, it's one of your nutters!"
But who's laughing now? Because it turns out Clive is right. So she goes to Clive's
very pleasant man.
Very nice guy.
Great energy on this
Clive
Great
lives
father.
in a shed in the backyard, and Mrs. Clive is also overwhelmed with joy to find out that there are women participating in online Doctor Who forums.
More women Doctor believers.
I can't believe that this wasn't a Moffat episode, because Stephen Moffat famously wrote a dogshit episode of Sherlock where there was like a Sherlock fan club, and one of the people in it was like a Tumblr girl who shipped Sherlock and Moriarty, and they kiss. This is such a Moffat thing of like, oh my god, it's a Doctor Who fan club. But no, this is a conspiracy theorist. This guy.
Well, he is right.
He is right, but he probably. This is my favorite thing, and this comes up time and time again.
70% right.
Have you ever noticed that every time there's a conspiracy theorist in any kind of movie or TV show, they are always 100% right about the thing?
And it really pisses me off.
It drives me crazy, yeah. Like, it's like Godzilla conspiracy theorist guy. He's like, oh.
The guy in Batman v Superman who was, like, very clearly set up to be, like, the Alex Jones
like
Infowars guy, but everything he's saying
right.
is correct.
There's a Superman!
Hate that shit.
Their country is full of Supermen! They're digging up Superman's goddamn body!
Get you in bed with a Kryptonian.
So
they're making the Thanagarians gay.
Clive does pull out a picture of the Doctor at the Kennedy
I do want to quickly
assassination.
mention Clive's very, very friendly wave to Mickey of, no, I'm not going to kill your girlfriend.
He didn't, you gotta hand it to Clive, he didn't kill Rose.
Not even once.
I would offer another headcanon. Is it possible, the Doctor, he mostly hangs around the English. He's not English, but he usually seems to hang out with them. Is it possible that the Doctor's like, ooh, I've always wanted to see President Kennedy, and he happens to be, there happens to be a motorcade on this day in Dallas.
What better time to see him?
What better time to see him? Oh no!
Oh no!
So, I have to
this
wonder.
Was that one?
I have to wonder if the reason it was chosen, not just because, it's an event blanketed in photography to use for this, like, dramatic purpose, but because Kennedy was assassinated the day before the first Doctor Who episode aired.
Coincidence?
I think, listen, Rusty was talking about drama, action. He should have put the Doctor in the Zapruder film. We should have seen it happen.
November 22nd, 1963 was not only the day John F. Kennedy died, but also C.S. Lewis and Aldous Huxley. So you've got that. Yeah.
Sometimes you forget how
Eccleston went on a killing spree.
Sometimes you don't even think about how long certain people live. I always assumed C.S. Lewis died in like 1863 or something.
Yeah, and then he somehow wrote about World War II. Yes.
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm thinking of C.S. Not C.S. Lewis. Wait, C.S. Lewis is the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe guy. I'm thinking of who am I thinking? I'm thinking
T.S. Eliot.
T.S. Eliot, the Alice in Wonderland guy. Who's that? Lewis Carroll.
George Washington. I don't know. You could be.
No, it's Lewis Carroll.
Lewis Carroll. It is not C.S.
idiot.
But yeah, this like triple blood sacrifice. Like you've got Kennedy Camelot, like the hopefulness and adventure, and you've got C.S. Lewis, of course, going to faraway places in a magic box. Aldous Huxley's whole like sci-fi commentary thing, and there you go.
You get the trifecta, and then Doctor Who gets to exist.
You just boil these people down into their spiritual sludge, and the next day, you've got a grumpy guy yelling at his granddaughter's school teachers. It doesn't perfectly match up.
The one thing that he was wrong about is he thinks that... Or no, he says at first that he thinks that the Doctor title is like passed from father to son.
See, I thought it was really odd because...
Yes.
I kind of thought he was talking about...
switches to them being, like, immortal beings.
Yeah, he like, leans in, he's like, I think I can trust you. Dude's a fucking time traveler.
It's very strange, because... Well, he doesn't say time traveler. He says he's an immortal alien. He thinks that he's...
Which is true.
Yeah, he is. I was really confused, because when he says... So he was there at the Kennedy assassination, and then there's a mention of a weird guy in a leather jacket, like, telling somebody not to get on the Titanic...
And posing for an old-timey picture with them.
And then...
Yeah, you'd think he wouldn't get so many photos taken, but...
And then, well, you know he doesn't give a shit about this
kind
of stuff.
He's building his legend.
He loves this stuff. And then
And in all of these, he's holding up a sign that says, "Have you changed your mind yet, Rose?" And she's like, "Oh, that's weird."
He stood still for a sketch.
Yeah,
like
as the guy sketched him on the beaches when Krakatoa erupted. And what I thought when he said, like, there's a lineage, like it's a family, I thought it was going to be all the different Doctors. But it's just the adventures of Christopher Eccleston by himself, waiting for Rose to change her mind.
I mean, this is for people who weren't born yet when there was a different Doctor, right?
They couldn't possibly. You say that, but it's not like they don't pull those old geezers out of the box every 5 minutes to be like, hey, remember...
Sure, but imagine how confusing this scene would have been for the first-time viewers if he's like, and look, here's John Krakatoa, and it's a drawing of Colin Baker, and you're like...
Colin Baker? You said Colin
What does that have to do with anything?
You say Tom Baker. You said
Colin Baker.
My
favorite Sixth Doctor.
My favorite Tom Baker?
Colin Baker is the Sixth Doctor.
Oh! There's two of them. And they're brothers.
Two Bakers, yes.
I thought you were talking about the most famous of the Doctors.
Tom Butcher. Yeah.
Tom Candlestick Maker.
Patrick Candlestick Maker.
Patrick, what do we fucking call Patrick Troughton? Pretzel.
His name was Pretzel.
His name was Pretzel.
Yeah, so Clive says that the Doctor has one constant companion.
Death.
Yeah,
sometimes it's like a cool, like a tribal huntress. Sometimes it's like a punk girl with a hammer and sickle patch on her shoulder.
The 17th Doctor is going to be traveling the universe with the Grim Reaper.
From Discworld?
Clive has been practicing this speech for so long. I'm so proud of him. He finally got to lay it on somebody.
I'm so happy. He's having the best day of his life and the last day of his life.
Yeah, well, you know who's having the worst day of his life is old Mickey outside.
Oh, yeah,
this is the only thing that I retained from this episode all these years, is the trash bin, starts bumping and jumping its way towards him.
Rose has been treating him like trash for so long, he decides to just jump in the bin and get it over with.
Is it possible that Rusty had just come back from a vacation at Walt Disney World from Epcot, and he was like, walking, talking, funny trash can.
This is a story he talked about in the DVD commentary.
Oh, it's at my Disneyland. There's a story, an apocryphal tale that what's his name? Sir, either Gilbert or Sullivan, whichever one did the music, was sitting at his desk, and he had bought a Japanese. Yeah, Sullivan was sitting in his study, and a katana that he had bought fell off the wall, and he went, by God, I'll make a play called the Mikado.
By God, I should have anchored that better.
I should have put that IKEA instruction said to anchor it to the wall.
I could have died. I'd better make the Mikado.
Life's too short to not make the Mikado. But
so Mickey like opens the trash bin and is like, "What is in there?" And it's nothing.
Nothing. And then he gets stuck to it, and it's like icky, sticky slime. Hey, we love slime on this podcast.
He's got to do the most like mime acting.
It's really funny.
He's doing his best.
Whoa! It's all sticky.
And like this is all shot in SD. I think this is shot on video rather than.
We actually know exactly what episode they jumped to HD, and it was
Planet of the Dead.
Planet of the Dead with
featuring Lady Christina D'Souza.
But when you see it now, like you put it in your Blu-ray player or whatever, you get that all them extra pixels that nobody was meant to see.
Yummy!
You can see the catering table in the background. They didn't know you were going to be able to see. It's like when they put Malcolm in the Middle on Netflix, and you can see like Dewey's stand-in in one of the shots, and he's just this little guy.
I just like Mickey, the bin, and the background. Each of them are 8 miles apart from each other before being put together in this shot.
Well, the bin starts snapping and growling at him, and then it slurps him up and burps.
It's very funny.
Very funny.
See, I'm a bit bugged by this. Because
I love this anti-littering PSA from 1998. It's so effective.
It's very funny, but also later when the plastic friends, who I believe are called Autons, but they don't think they ever say Auton in the entire episode.
You finish that thought, and then I'll say a thing.
It kind of seemed like it was going to be all plastic all the time going crazy, but then it's all like gun mannequins. But then we get this one scene of the living trash can, and I just feel like we got robbed a little bit. But I also am assuming it's a budget problem they could afford. Okay.
I want to say, because in our episode on Praxeus, which of course is about a virus that eats plastic, I cut this from the episode because I couldn't find what it was. I was hitting my head against the wall trying to remember what the doctor said when she was
consciousness.
No, she was brainstorming and she was like, could this be the Autons?
She did say Autons!
Yeah, and I saw this and I was like, oh my god, it was the fucking Autons. Yeah, I vaguely am aware of the Autons.
That doesn't make any sense from what we know about the Autons.
No, not at all. Doctor. Hey, that's why she ruled it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cut that because I think it was like 3 minutes of me just going,
sitting there for 3 minutes going, huh? So Mickey has been eaten, and then he gets Rose comes out having not been murdered by Clyde, and Ricky.
For now,
Ricky.
This
Ricky's
one is Ricky.
Great.
Actually, that's.
He's looking great. He's looking shinier than ever.
He's a Lego macro figure.
He's a Lazy Town character. Yeah.
I'm really upset with Rose for not noticing, but maybe it's because we were watching this not in SD.
Mickey, your hair looks really...
Ricky, you got
really
Lego
solid.
hair, my friend.
Also, you keep repeating every fifth word 8 times?
And you cannot drive for shit. I kind of wish that we had seen, like, Ricky, like, run over a bin, like a bicycle's caught up in his car, like, under
Mickey,
his car.
You're looking shiny today.
Thank you,
Did you get lost while I was in there?
Darling, I looped up
what
this
happens
morning.
first is she's like, oh yeah, you're right, that guy was a freak, forget it. So what do you think for dinner tonight? Pizza? And he just goes, pizza, pizza. And she's like, oh, Mickey, you're always
so
like
fine.
this.
You're so fine.
You're always swerving your car around and smashing into things.
So they go to a pizza restaurant that looks like a nightclub built inside a cafeteria.
It's so weird.
They're going to like...
and this is a real location. There's a restaurant that looks like this, or at least used to.
They're probably putting beans on the pizza, too. Freaks.
So they're like out, and he's being Autonish and plasticky, and he's doing this thing where he's like, darling.
You could. Oh my god, it's so funny though, because she's just like talking. She's like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like, I need a new job.
You should tell me where the doctor is.
Yeah, he's just like vacantly smiling at her, and she stops talking for a second. And is like, what do you think? And he's like, where's the doctor? darling, sweetheart, darling.
I like the fact that he was so excited for a pizza that he turned his hands into 2 big pizza peels to help grab them.
I love when the doctor... There's a lot of shots in this episode that are close-ups on the doctor's hands, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's weird. The doctor, who we don't see, but it's obviously him, like, walks up to their table and is like, the champagne you ordered? And they're both like, we didn't order any champagne. He's like, oh, you sure about that? Boom.
And then this rules, the cork, like... absorbs into Mickey's, I almost said Ricky again, Mickey's slime plastic head.
It hits him in the forehead and he spits it out.
Which is really having a little bit of a vamp moment from MGS2. Just he should have had a little hole in his head for the rest of the episode.
Fake wine lovers sniff the cork, but real wine heads absorb it whole.
And then spit it out.
He swirls the cork around in his mouth for a little bit.
It absorbs all of the delicious wine.
The wine experience begins with the cork.
This is where the wiki says his hands morph into paddles, the most dangerous of all weapons.
I don't know why he made the big squares.
It's for the pizza. Because he was excited about the pizza. He's like, I just learned what pizza is and I want to try it right now.
And then the doctor pulls his head off.
I really am into the moment where Headless Mickey is smashing up the restaurant with his giant pizza paddle hands, and then Rose pushes the fire alarm and tells everyone to leave as if all of the people watching this headless pizza man smashing up the tables is not enough to tell the listen. I was waiting a month to get a reservation here. I am not leaving until I get my food.
Shit! Am I in a new episode of Doctor Who? It's been a while.
I don't know what that is. I'm only 18 years old.
What's Doctor Who? Is that the show my dad always talks about?
So I like the guy who is at the table in his 3-piece suit in stunned silence until Mickey's decapitated head starts talking, and he lets out the goofiest sounding scream.
It does need to be said, by the way, and I'm not saying this to troll and own Rose, because she doesn't know how this all works, but she does think that this is actually Mickey. She doesn't realize this is a copy of him.
Is it possible that she just looks at him that little?
Well, no.
Is this a damning combination of their relationship?
I mean, yes, it is. But what I mean is, she doesn't think Mickey has been copied by a mannequin. She thinks they turned him into one of them. She thinks is going on. Mm-hmm. So she doesn't know that the real Mickey is somewhere else. So she thinks that the doctor just ripped her boyfriend's head off.
And you know what? She would have gotten over it if he had.
They run out through the back, and the doctor calmly tells her to get into this mysterious blue box. I love that we don't even see the inside. She just gets in, and we just see her face, and she's like...
No, because at first she spends 10 minutes not wanting to get into the box and trying to get through a big padlock that she...
Pretty reasonable of her.
Yeah. And then she does get in the box. She freaks out.
We just see her face.
Yeah.
And we don't see the inside of the TARDIS. We just see her face going what the... And she just gets back out.
She walks out, she does what I would do, which is walk around the box to see the back. And then Mickey busts on through. Mm-hmm. She walks in and she says the classic line, "This is just like in my favorite postmodern novel, House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski.
And when are we?
And when are we?"
And so the doctor turns to her and says, "All right, where do you want to start?" And she takes 4 questions before asking about her apparently dead boyfriend. That's the
I also really appreciate. I love when the doctor
2 questions about the doctor before asking one about the late Mickey Smith.
The doctor hinting at other adventures, she's Banksy, and the doctor had sex with Queen Elizabeth, and also apparently the doctor pissed off Genghis Khan, and they were
yes, I really like that
into the
classic
TARDIS.
Doctor Who style line. Don't worry, the assembled hordes of Genghis Khan couldn't get through that door. They've tried.
This is when, I think, if I remember correctly, this is when it's revealed that... Is this when the doctor talks about the Time Lords being gone, or is that later?
No, I don't think that happens.
There are
in this season.
Tiny hints.
No. He hints it. When he's talking to the Nesting Consciousness, he says he couldn't save any of them.
Oh, you're right.
You're right.
But we do get,
and in the long walk and talk, there's even a bit about in the war, not elaborated on, the Nestings lost all their protein planets.
I love the phrase protein planet. We do get something here for the first time. I mean, it's the first episode, so a lot of it is the first time. But for us, this is the first time we get the full name of the TARDIS, the time and relative dimension in space.
Mm-hmm. It only took us that many episodes for you to learn what it stands for.
1. Normal people, it takes 1.
I mean, I assumed the T was time, to be fair.
I'm not a fan of the fact that the A and the I, all the vowels in TARDIS are and is. Not great for an
Well, complain to Susan Foreman, okay? She named it.
All right, let me...
Sending an email. Is she in heaven or is she in hell?
Is there an E in that?
No, it's the doctor's granddaughter.
She named... We need to roll... I know we have like a 1 in 900 chance of getting to watch The Empty Child, but we need to roll that next. We'll just roll
the
next stuff. Not the empty child, the unearthly child. Yeah, I always mix those two up.
Yeah. Okay. So yes. Rose, I love this part because Rose starts crying. Mm-hmm. Don't take that out of context. Rose starts crying, and he's like, "Oh, it's okay. Culture shock, very normal." And she's no, but Mickey's dead. And he's like, "Oh, right."
Yeah, and then he like hooks Mickey's plastic head up to the TARDIS to like get a signal from it, and then it just starts melting. We love
starts melting, which I think is because it's been like disconnected from the plastic.
I think Rusty was really trying to single-handedly meet our slime quota for the last like 10 Rusty. Episodes. Yeah.
He cares. He's a very caring man.
I think Grant. I think our first episode was the Beast Below, where they get in a big whale and they go into the whale's big slimy mouth, and then that was a slimy episode. I think the third episode we watched was the Rebel Flesh. Where there's a big pool of living slime. It's and then it led us to believe that every episode was going to be gacked up. But
we named our Patreon tiers after it originally.
And then we had a drought. All the slime dried up, and now finally Rusty is here
to give us the slime.
I'm changing him back.
We're getting slimy, boys.
So they
slime is back on the menu.
Yeah.
Is that what they make the pizza out of? I don't know.
Yeah. So
they follow the signal. It takes them to the river. They have the flop, the turn, the river. Everybody's here. And they pile out of the TARDIS, and again, Rose is a little confused. This is not where I got into this box.
She's so dumb. She's never seen an episode of Doctor Who before in her life. These millennials.
It's a classic.
She says, "Where are we?" But she doesn't say when are we because she doesn't know it's a time machine yet.
And so the Doctor reveals everything.
Well, we didn't mention it at the very beginning of the episode. The alarm clock goes off and she wakes up and she's really groggy and she's like, "Oh, when is it?"
I'm so angry at you for like taking this bit because you hate that bit.
When did I say that?
You famously hate the "where are we, when are we" bit. And when are we?
We're in exposition time. And so, we're talking about protein planets and how the Nestine consciousness is a consciousness that animates living plastic. And now it wants to eat up our yummy, noxious Earth. Doesn't matter that we're here. But he's got a ace up his sleeve, a plan.
In a game of blackjack. Harkness.
And that is called anti-plastic.
What is this?
Anti-plastic is my favorite kind of technobabble. I love it because you could waste so much time talking about like how polymers are zipped together, and so you synthesize this special like catalytic solvent, or you can just have a cool blue vial and call it anti-plastic and just get on with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
It's blue and plastic. On the Doctor Who wiki that
the Nestine consciousness is orange, and blue is the opposite of orange.
It's perfect.
It was implied that anti-plastic was invented by Ace as part of her work with A Charitable Earth.
What?
Apparently, in a like a novel or something. What is prose?
What?
Prose is
what is prose?
No. Prose is on the wiki. It's how they denote. Short
as
stories.
Opposed to the Doctor Who epic poems.
No, this is on the wiki. Anything that's a novel, short story, anything that's like written in a book is apparently Doctor Who prose. And in some piece of Doctor Who prose, Ace invents anti-plastic.
As opposed to audio, opposed to TV.
I really love that Ace is like a bomb and chemical expert.
Okay, Jordan, that's it. We are not ending this podcast until we have watched every episode and listened to every audio drama.
No, this is not audio dramas. These are books.
It's prose. And read every book, fine.
And prose.
There you go.
I just bought 2 books and I showed up at my door and I said, "Oh, hell yeah, I love prose." Finally.
All right, it's going to be a book podcast and it's all going to be with convicted criminals. It's called Pros and Cons.
Ooh, there you go. Every good podcast just starts with the name first.
That's how Kyle X Y
That's how Kyle X Y started.
Okay. So, she says, "What's a police public call box?" And also,
Fucking millennials.
What's a corded phone? I don't understand. And he is like, I just don't get, where could the transmitter be hidden?
Has to be a big, round, famous object.
Big, circular metal structure.
In the heart of the city, where could I find a big wheel? Like,
more importantly, when could I find
some kind of eye in the middle of London? And then Rose, he's like right in front of it. And then Rose, I bet it's right. Look behind you, Doctor.
I will say, I didn't like this moment, not because it's like hacky comedy, but because it felt out of character for the Doctor to have to like stare at it and be like, I don't get it.
Yeah. Oh, also, when he talks about the Nestian consciousness, this is when he starts talking about this. He's trying to save these stupid little apes, and who cares about one dying? He's trying to save all of them. Fuck Mickey, I guess. He sucks. And then Rose is like, oh, there's the London Eye. It must be in the big famous London Eye vat that's underneath it.
The London Eye plastic vat chamber.
So you remembered you remembered Mickey getting eaten by a trash can. The only thing I remember about this episode, when we rolled Rose last week, I remember a big vat of goo in a big, like, scary industrial room, and that was the only thing I remembered, and I couldn't remember anything else, so I'm really happy that...
So they find this glowing red, evil, like cavernous industrial place. It is filmed inside a disused paper mill, which is why it looks like this. Okay.
And the Doctor is gonna like parlay with it.
This looks like where you wait in line for the London Eye at Disneyland.
Do you have like
the horrible tetanus?
The Doctor like comes in on a TV and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing in here? We got to go this way to get in the TARDIS pods." Hey, what are you doing in here? Hurry up! We gotta get in the TARDIS pods.
Are you guys still here?
People working there. We missed a funny joke. We missed a funny joke. Oh, this is really funny. Wait, no. We missed a funny joke. When the
the breast implants joke?
No, there's an even funnier joke. When the Doctor is like expositing that he's a space alien, and she says, "Wait, you're an alien, but you sound northern." And he says, "Yeah, every planet has a north."
That is a good joke.
I love the idea that I know he's probably like it's haha, but I do love to imagine that the Doctor, like the Time Lords on Gallifrey, they were just all had northern accents and
the ones from the north, yeah,
the one from the north did, yeah. He just regenerated.
Lots of planets have a South Africa.
Yeah. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I did bring it up, so I will say there is a joke where the Doctor is like, oh, just imagine what would happen if all the plastic on the planet came alive and started attacking people, and Rose's first thought is breast implants. Mm-hmm. Which I will say, good restraint about bringing it up and then not doing it, because that would have probably gotten the show canceled in the first episode. If some lady's huge tits started jiggling with guns.
Of the living breast implants. That sounds like a bit out of like an Austin Powers movie.
And they speak with the voice of Graham Norton.
So they find the Nestian consciousness. It's a big vat of molten plastic.
And it goes blah, 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 blah,
and Mickey's here. So I'm imagining Mickey went through a big comedy slide from Clive's house to here. Whoa!
I mean, the bin is on wheels. It's just been slowly coming here the whole time.
That's like a Dark Souls. That's like how you go to a different place in a Dark Souls game. You just get eaten by a big wheelie bin, and it just.
He's not like chained up or anything. He's just like crouching.
He's just sitting there. He's just shell shocked by the Nestian consciousness.
The mannequins are like, "You can stay here, but you must crouch."
He also says that it talks, and it's really funny because, he's like, "It talks. This thing talks," and we see the Doctor talk to it, and it goes like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah."
Still talking.
Do you recall the first thing Rose says to him? Quote, "You're stinking.
I want a new boyfriend." This guy's cooler.
Hates this man.
I want a guy that looks like David Tennant.
Rose tells the doctor immediately. She's like, "Well, kill it," and he's like,
no,
"Hold on,
no. We're trying to parlay with this thing.
It is an alien. Like, it is a living thing.
I'm not here to kill it. I just brought the thing that would definitely kill it, but I'm not gonna kill it."
When I'm trying to like do diplomacy, I always bring an enemy killing juice with me.
Okay, he says that to it though because he's like, "I have to give it a chance," and he goes and talks to it, and he's like, what does he say? He's like, "You got here with like a dimensional shunt. Well, how about you shunt off?"
Yes.
Good shit.
And it starts like screeching at him, and he's like, "Oh, give me a break with your constitutional rights." Something like that.
My constitutional right says that I can kill whatever planet I want and that I can't get killed by anti-plastic.
We just hear like, and he's like, "Sovereign citizen? Who gave you that idea?"
I don't care if your name was written in capital letters.
Yeah, but he does have a claim of rejoinder. You gotta respect that.
He does like say like paperwork shit. He's like, as with section 50, I mean, we know he's the president of space.
He's I remember he's the president elect of the Council of Time of Gallifrey. I don't care if you.
This is the part where it like taxes. The mannequins like ambush him, and he also is like, "Come on, give these people a chance. They only just learned how to walk." The mannequins like ambush him, and they pull out the anti-plastic, and he's like, "I wasn't gonna use it."
This is nuclear deterrence. He knows that if he has the anti-plastic, then the Nestine consciousness has to take him seriously because you don't know if he's a rational actor and if he's going to use it. I think
Christopher Eccleston is a very rational actor.
I don't appreciate how much of the remaining runtime of this episode is just the doctor struggling against two plastic mannequins. It was a little bit over. It was a bit much.
They were running short. It's so padded, both inside and out, but especially inside
with plastic.
Inside the bunker, nothing is happening. At least the things that run long outside the bunker have incidents.
Buck wild. Rose's mom calls Rose. She says, "I'm out shopping for a new coffee table. Thank you very much." And then, like, the Nestine consciousness beams a bunch of blue glowing sci-fi rings out of the Eye of London. And
imagine you're watching an early 2000s music video, and the band has cast themselves as superheroes who are defeating an authoritarian regime with the power of the funk.
They beam out the rock music, and
it looks exactly like this.
Except in this case, it's mannequins, and they start killing Clive.
Yeah, congratulations, Clive. You've been vindicated on everything, and your skull gets turned inside out in front of your son.
I feel so bad for this guy. He's just out. His son watched his head get blown off in front of him, just like the doctor watched JFK's head get blown off.
Oh well. Bye, Clive.
You see Clive's son screaming and running away. It's horrible. And this is what this is kind of what I love about Doctor Who is that, 9 times out of 10, these people don't come back. They just die horribly because of what
there's probably an audio drama bit or some prose. I did like the part where the doctor is like, he gets kind of desperate, and this is the part where he's like, "You don't understand, like, I tried to save them. The war, I did everything I could," which is like setting up some stuff that we're going to get with the Ninth Doctor later, which I like. I know that you, Jordan, are not a huge fan of like season arcs, but I do like them.
No.
It's more like entire show for the next 4 years, you know?
Yeah, this is different. What I'm talking about is like
Flux.
Flux, or like silence will fall, and then the question, and then there's a lady with an eye patch, and you go, "Who's that lady with the eye patch?"
I'm dying to figure out what was up with that eye patch.
And then they go, and then there's guys in suits, and then you go, "Huh, what's going on?" And then they go, "The doctor will answer the question at the end of the..." It's basically I don't like Stephen Moffat episodes.
We've gotten multiple cliffhangers about there being some knocks on a door.
Yeah. It's okay to, like, tease things once per episode, but it's like these stupid... it's basically just the way that Moffat writes Doctor Who that I don't like.
It's also fun that for every tantalizing hint we get about some large-scale war with a tragic ending, Rose is giving an equal number of little hints about, like, guys she used to date, and at this point, the show could go either way. We don't know which one of those are going to get followed up on.
Mm-hmm. If this is a show about the Doctor taking Rose to different points in her romantic life so she can kill all her ex-boyfriends.
Especially
Clive?
the one who she dropped out of school for. That's why she doesn't have any A-levels.
I could not... Did she drop out of, like, college? Or did she literally drop out of, like, high school or secondary school?
Like, she dropped out of, I guess, the stage of high school that involves, like, qualifying for college programs.
Right.
Can I change the subject completely?
Yeah.
No.
You want to talk about a different episode?
No. But I would like to talk about some prose. For you see, Clive was born around either 1961 or 1965. I don't quite know what that means. In his youth, he was known as CJ. We know this from the persistence of memory. In 1963, when he was 2 years old, his father, Second Lieutenant Gary Jonathan Finch, was killed by an Imperial Dalek during the Shoreditch incident and had his death covered up by the military.
Well, he was definitely born in 1961 then. I can tell you that much.
Why does it all come back to Remembrance of the Daleks? My favorite episode.
Well, Remembrance of the Daleks comes back to the Unearthly Child.
I mean, I guess that makes sense because Remembrance of the Daleks is the episode where all the Daleks get exploded. So it is an
on
important...
24th December 1975, when Clive was 14, he encountered the 12th Doctor at a newsagent's... Wait, what?
What?
Wait, they brought this guy back for a 12th Doctor story?
You know how, like, this is... Doctor Who Wiki is second only to, like, Star Wars Wiki, where it's like... Here's a page that tells you about all the instances of cakes, and this is like, hey, remember that one guy? He's the guy the pilot who had to learn how to fly the TARDIS in that episode with the 5th Doctor. Do you know that he's in 100 different short stories, and all of them he meets like 6 different doctors? We read one.
Hold on.
I told you one.
Hold
Sam,
on.
wait.
This is madness. So this is from The Persistence of Memory, a short story with the 12th Doctor. When Clive was 14, he met the 12th Doctor at a newsagent's, and Clive noticed that the Doctor was using 1987 coins. So he followed the Doctor into the TARDIS, and it was Christmas Eve, so the Doctor decided to take him on a quick trip to the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, baby!
And he still didn't know better than the shit he was saying in the shed?
Why do this? It just makes it not make any sense. Why wasn't he like, by the way, he showed me the Loch Ness Monster?
Why is he trying to, like, get to the bottom of a dude that he met and time traveled with?
And why is he hanging out with a 14-year-old?
They're trying to character assassinate my boy Clive.
I guess the idea is because he meets a different version of the Doctor, he doesn't know that it's the same guy.
There
he's just like, there's aliens.
There's these weird immortal dudes that are involved in
they're gang
massive,
stalking me.
like, historical moments of death across history.
Being
Obviously,
gang stalked by the Mothman.
there is unrelatedly
so nuts.
a weird Scottish dude that put me in his magic box and we saw Nessie. That's not related though.
I've got more
separate.
prose lore. This is from World Saved Who Cares. After Clive's death, Mickey Smith took over his website, whoisdoctorwho.co.uk.
Man's got a post, Sam. Man's got a post.
That was a marketing thing for this season. Like that was a tie-in, I think. Like you could go on the Doctor Who BBC website and it was like in fiction being updated by Mickey now.
Whoisdoctorwho.co.uk. Defending the Earth
so
because
nuts.
friends stick together. Does this website still work? It's not secure. This is going to give me an e-worm.
So you're going to want to go to gotojo.org.
I don't know if this website still works anymore. Damn.
That's too bad. They got to keep that stuff up.
Oh, hey, have you seen this man Contact Clive? It still works. Okay.
I can't.
We gotta
He's
update
dead.
it to
A
say
mannequin
Mickey.
blew his brains out in front of his son.
Poor guy. These broken image links.
Okay,
So we're still in the mall. There's like mannequins standing on the escalator that comes down, using it as like somewhat diminishing high ground to
This is
like
like
covering
the
fire.
same mall that Jackie is at, for the record.
This is too real for me. Maybe this is like shifting cultural context and also they're British, but like seeing a bunch of people get shot in a mall was just not good to see at all. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was autons.
It was, okay. And they were shooting
In
out
America,
of-
we don't really have much of a problem with autons.
Autons shooting people in public spaces? No, definitely
No,
not.
it hasn't really happened. Knock on wood. Not on the podcast, though. Okay, so the Doctor... oh my god,
Shuffling
nope, sorry.
inch by inch. Except they don't actually
Rose.
show him moving.
Rose watches the Doctor struggling, and she's like, "It's time for me to be action lady."
She says, like,
"I've got no jobs, no hope, no cash, but when I was 6, I got a bronze medal in gymnastics."
I love when shit comes up on this, like on our favorite TV show, Secret Life of the American Teenager, when they're like, when I was 6, I was the best baseball player of all time in Little League. I had an unprecedented no-hit season.
Correct me if I'm wrong, I believe she grabs an axe off the wall.
She chops like a rope being held. She chops like I don't understand I guess the rope is being held to the wall by a thing, and she breaks the rope, and then she swings into a big foam pit of cubes.
She like chops a clasp or something that is like attaching
I thought
a
it was
chain, a chain to the wall, so she could swing on the chain Tarzan style to kick
Which
the
I don't
auton.
think you do in gymnastics.
And I don't think they teach you how to swing on a chain.
No. But that knocks one of the autons off the Doctor so he can free himself. And in the kerfuffle, the anti-plastic falls into the big goo vat below.
A little bit of a Gollum Mount Doom moment.
Meanwhile, her mother is like being pinned down by
her mother is saying her prayers. Her mother is seeing her life flash before her eyes, and she's ready to meet Jesus.
She's screaming not because autons are pointing guns at her, but because the autons are wearing bridal gowns, and she does not want to die unmarried. That is the true terror of Jackie Tyler.
I never got to see Rose get married and tell her that her dress looked bad.
Oh, she would love to do that.
That's not true. I know Jackie got married. Get off my nuts. Come on.
I feel like there was something in this episode about Jackie's ex-husband.
She said that her ex-husband was killed by autons all those years.
That's right. It was that an auton killed him. Yeah. So the Doctor, Rose, she says, I got a bronze medal in gymnastics, and the railing in this place is set up exactly like the uneven bars, and she does some spins and flips, and she rescues the Doctor.
I got a second AU request for everybody. After you're done getting my Dr. Jackie Mad Ruddy AU, I want to know what happens to the timeline if Jackie dies because Rose was so busy doing her speech instead of just swinging out the chain.
Rose was doing it's like
I may just be a humble service worker.
It's like in those scenes every episode of New Doctor Who has it where it's like the Doctor is smart and and you humans are clever and
so
smart.
Work together, you brilliant humans.
She's just doing that for like 15 minutes as her mom and everybody.
Cashiers, mad lads, come together and work towards a
together
common goal.
And watch my sick flips, Mickey.
The Doctor is already melted.
So he's regenerated 3 times by now.
Rose has now destroyed an entire branch of galactic life. Congratulations.
I did think it was pretty nuts that just happens, and the Doctor's like, hey, good job, let's go.
You killed it.
Meanwhile, the special effects team blows up the miniature set they're in. Every time you see the ceiling of the angry plastic bunker, that is a mini. That's an actual, balsa wood and paint miniature set.
That's funny because
miniatures.
I thought that it was explosion.gif.
It's actual pyro in an actual special effects miniature set.
I don't think they make. I don't think they
good
make
for them. I guess I don't know why this place is exploding.
Well, the nesting consciousness died. What else do you need?
Can you imagine
this place made of it?
How much better would the Satan Pit have been if all the exteriors of their base been an actual built miniature set?
Yeah.
Please.
Yes.
Right.
I love
when they remake it.
You go back and watch all those Lord of the Rings behind the scenes, when they did the Isengard, it's all miniatures. It's so cool, and they do all these tricks to make the perspective and the depth look right. It's fucking great. I love it.
My only frame of reference for this is when they put a tiny plastic TARDIS on some rocks in Fenrock.
When you see it's when
but I'll take your word for it that it can look good. When they crashed
a little model boat. When they just broke a little boat.
Okay, they all escape in the TARDIS, and
Mickey
we
was
just
clinging,
go straight to
the whole time. Mickey was clinging to the outside of the TARDIS like a baby possum on its mother.
I hate
this.
This.
I love when he just stumbles out of the TARDIS and just collapses.
I'm always hate on when shows do this kind of stuff where it's Mickey's straight up traumatized. He has PTSD now, and the show's ha ha, what a loser. What an idiot! Like he's so scared of the things
also,
that have just
like
happened to him.
all the autons back in the mall are falling apart, and like, hey, everybody who survived this, all you London citizens, every 4 to 8 weeks, this is going to happen to you again. Y'all better get used to it.
We talked about this at one point because I didn't really know what the vibe was with Doctor Who. If it was like a Men in Black situation or like they didn't know, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't believe it. I think it was Planet of the Dead was the first episode we got where just some normal person was like...
Talks about the Dalek
Oh, yeah,
invasion.
and when the Cybermen invaded...
I mean, all of these people, except for Rose's mom, get taken by unit and executed.
Stiff upper lip, I guess. My God.
No, seriously. It's just because
roll
it happens
with
in
it.
English. They're just like, yeah, well, keep calm and carry on.
Werewolves, giant spiders, what's next? Oh, gas mask people? Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
My granddad remembered the gas during the Blitz. He said when everyone turned into gas masks, and that really taught us a lot about how we grew up in the hard times and when we didn't have a lot of money. He would always talk about the gas mask children.
We get another funny Rose being selfish moment as Jackie calls her. And to Jackie's credit, she doesn't know what Rose was doing. She just calls Rose and she's like, "Rose, it's not safe. Stay inside." And Rose just hangs up.
She didn't say anything.
Does not confirm that she's okay. Does not say like, "Oh, Mom, I'm glad you're okay."
I'm gonna go hang out with a funny guy on a spaceship now. Then we get this is when the doctors are like, "Hey, do you want to come on my ship? It could go anywhere in the world, anywhere in the universe, even." And then Mickey, but don't take Mickey. He sucks.
Yeah. And Mickey is clutching her like a 3-year-old who's afraid of meeting strangers.
This is the beginning.
He was eaten by a trash bin. To be fair,
Mickey. He's
had
where
a rough
Mickey
day.
is like, I need to become
rough, sticky day.
I need to become a badass. I need to learn how to wield a gun. I need to clean my room.
This is the great embarrassment that really fuels his development.
I'm surprised he didn't get radicalized by this.
So he's like, "Would you like to come with me, Rose?"
Doctor Who: The Writer's Tale, the final chapter. Quote:
We were going to have Ricky become a Nazi, but we decided it wasn't going to work.
Look how much of the show's defined by Mickey Smith. I'd never noticed that before. Rose is meant to be the everyman, the companion, the touchstone by which we measure everything. But the whole episode uses Mickey as an equal and opposite insight.
Mickey is just the normal guy. Rose
It's funny though because I feel like that's
in fucking
that's the
black
vibe.
and white. He says, "Oh yeah, this whole episode is about how Mickey sucks ass."
No,
it's funny though because this is a thing that I feel like I always hear about Rose is that she's like kind of the everyman companion, but I'm like, I don't know, she's like. Most people would not do what she does in this episode.
This is the thing I kind of like about Rose is that she's very active as far as companions go. But what I thought she became like that through her ongoing adventures with the Doctor.
Yeah, no, she's like that from the first episode.
She's just ready to die in every moment.
The last thing she does when they're getting in the TARDIS while the miniature roof is exploding and she's just destroyed plastic-based life in the galaxy, she turns around and smiles as she gets in.
Yeah, I killed all of them.
I will say there is nothing that the Doctors and companions like doing than wiping out an entire alien race.
Yeah, the Doctor wasn't going to use it at all, but I made him drop it in there. Yes,
I did this.
So the Doctor sees how epic she is, and he's like, "So, would you like to come with me?" But not him. And she's like, "Oh, I can't. I got to take care of my mom. I got to take care of my boyfriend." And the Doctor's like, "That sounds healthy." And so he just gets in the TARDIS and leaves, and he has audio dramas of adventures.
He comes back 2,000 years older. He's watched JFK die 8 times. And then
he's got season tickets. Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, okay, hold on. This is a continuity win for Doctor Who. Is that theory confirmed because he doesn't just pop right back to the same spot. He's like a block down the street, so it's like he didn't know exactly the right coordinates.
I'm gonna counter that. That is incorrect. It's that Mickey and Rose walked away.
Oh no! Also, the TARDIS has a mind of its own.
I think it would have been funny if this wouldn't make any sense. It would never have happened. But I think it would have been funny if he was like, "You coming, Rose?" And she's like, "No, I can't." And he's like, "Okay, bye." And then the TARDIS reappears and David Tennant gets out and he's like, "You changed your mind yet?" He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Forget it." Matt Smith comes back. What about now?
They can't do this, but I would love an episode where the Doctor, we see Eccleston die, he's he gets put in he gets shot by a firing, or Fredo from The Godfather or whoever, just shot so many times
shot by his spaghetti Alfredo.
He regenerates into Tennant, then he regenerates into Smith, then Capaldi, then Whittaker, and he's just like, Jesus.
I feel like we joked about that in a previous episode with the Doctor drowning or something.
We joked about the Doctor re-rolling in a roguelike if he didn't like his current build. And then
that happens. That happens in the mid-70s. The Doctor has a Time Lord companion, and they recast her. And the first scene, an insert scene written by Douglas Adams, is this companion trying on new bodies for fun.
Oh my god. I guess this is before the 12 or the 14 lives limit or whatever.
Oh, it's right in the middle of when Bob Holmes was doing that, just other people didn't care.
I really appreciate the fact that it's the only thing I like and respect about Stephen Moffat is that his entire tenure with the Doctor Who is just, I will destroy this rule. It has been my life's goal, is to get rid of it. So that there can be Doctor Who for the rest of time!
You know, it's funny. I feel the opposite way between Doctor Who and The Simpsons. I'm like, they might as well just make this show forever at this point.
They can't ever stop making it. I will be sad if they cancel it, because it's listen, we don't come to Doctor Who for the best written television you've ever seen in your life. But I do come to The Simpsons for good comedy. And
they're gonna run out though. There's only so much history. So many things have happened.
But they don't always go to history. They go to fun planets. And they go to the Goofy planet where
everyone's goofy from Disney cartoons.
Remember where it was everyone's stuck in a traffic jam forever, but also they are on drugs. Anyways, Rose gets in the TARDIS, and then
she takes one last parting shot at Mickey though, because she kisses him on the cheek and she says, "Thanks, Mickey," and he says, "For what?" And she says, Exactly.
And she runs as fast as she can from him, beaming ear to ear.
She's so happy.
Turns around and flip him the V.
She got the last word on that relationship, and then there's the next time trailer.
It's gonna be awkward though, because I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I remember Mickey coming back from when I watched this originally.
Mickey
so she's
comes
gonna be
back a lot.
Up yours, Mickey, and then 2 days later she's like, "Hey, about that." Sorry. Next time on Doctor Who, the Doctor takes Rose to the year 5 billion to show her the end of the world, and the face of Bo is here, and Cassandra, the skin lady.
There's a bunch of freaks.
When I think, what do I remember from when I originally watched Doctor Who, it's Cassandra the Skin Lady.
The Skin Lady.
And how they're spritzing her with water.
Moisturize me!
So good.
It's great. I fucking love this post-revival early seasons of Doctor Who. They're just, even when they're not good, even when they're not good, they're just so much fun to watch, and they all look like that. It look like that complimentary as opposed to look like that derogatory.
It's funny because when I first watched Doctor Who, I don't know what I thought it was going to be. I don't know if I thought it was going to be a sci-fi action show or something. I didn't really know what it was. But I remember not really liking or getting this first episode. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, me too.
But coming back to it, I really liked it.
It's a really strong introduction of the Doctor for both people who have never seen the show before and also for people who love Doctor Who and they know all about him. Because
it's not like a hagiography like you would expect now. Right. He's a goofy little guy. He's a goofy little guy.
And I think the decision to start him in media res already on his own adventure that you don't really get, that's just great. It's just, they could have had him show up and be like, "Hello, I'm the Doctor. Come with me. We have to do this."
Why don't I look like Willy Wonka anymore?
Yeah, it feels like episodes 3 and 4 of an older serial, but it's just when a side character that first appears in episode 3 happens to be our point of view character instead.
Right. It's really good. And it's funny. And Eccleston is so good as the Doctor, and Rose they have good chemistry together, Rose and the Doctor. It's just great. It's just a good show. I love it.
I give it an A-.
I think I'm gonna give it what was my highest? Sam, check the spreadsheet.
You gave the Doctor Dances an A+.
I'm gonna give this an A. This is great.
And I would say that, like, I'm surprised. I would say that I'm amazed to see that so much of what I wanted from Doctor Who was so present and clear from the opening titles onwards. I thought I'd watch something more timid, more unformed, more embryonic. I didn't remember it being that confident, that certain, right from the start. We've got so used to doing interviews. I do interviews, by the way. So used to doing interviews in which we talk about the horrors of production being thrown in at the deep end and the amount that we had to learn and the steepness of the learning curve, etc., that we've forgotten this was good. This was great. Actually, it's brilliant. And the episode asserts itself again and again, even today, because those 45 minutes established an audience that grew for 5 years.
I'm happy that Rusty appreciated this episode.
No, those were my words. Those are definitely me, and and not one last quote from Doctor Who: The Writer's Tale, the final chapter.
Very verbose. I didn't realize you had a production role on this. On this
what letter grade did he give it?
I'm actually Benjamin Cook, by the way. That's my real name.
If you were to give this a letter grade, as Benjamin Cook, what would you give this?
Like, on its own, divorced from its job as like a season finale, a season premiere, let alone a brand new show premiere, it's a solid B plus. But like, hefting that burden as well, and the way it effectively does that, it's a minimum, if not A plus, for sure.
Great at.
I'm glad we got a good one this week. Okay. This is the most exciting part.
So, one last bit of prep I wanted to talk about. Before I came on the show, I rewatched Spearhead from Space, the first Third Doctor episode, and also the first appearance of the Nestines and the Autons. So, some things that really jumped out at me that it has in common. One, new companion introduced in their job interview rather than while losing her job. 2, someone sells gossip about aliens to a tabloid. We got a long walk and talk hallway scene. The Doctor's not in it, though. The Doctor evaluates his new face in a mirror and is at first dismissive, but then decides, it's distinguished. I could get used to this. There are men in heavy makeup doing knockout karate chops. There is 70s funk bass. Or perhaps bass. And it ends when the new companion uses a weapon the Doctor invented to kill the central consciousness while he is being restrained, in this case by big green tentacles coming out of a tank.
I'll come back for you,
and also Ace made the weapon of her job.
So like,
for her charity.
Some of these are just like general alien invasion and, meeting the new cast tropes, but some of them fairly like, maybe we are giving tribute to that Robert Holmes classic Spearhead from Space. I don't know.
Could be. All right, this is the best part of the episode because I'm about to roll the next episode. I see we have a measly 7% chance of ever seeing Christopher Eccleston again.
We have the chances of getting another Whittaker episode. And I'm not saying I hate every single one of them. I'm only saying that I'm tired of them. We are astronomical. Yes. It's like
we have seen Yaz in like almost half the episodes we've watched, and I like Yaz.
We have like an 80% chance of not getting another
okay,
episode. The Yaz backstory. Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, here we go. I'm pushing the button. Here we go. Yay, Matt Smith!
We haven't seen Matt Smith in so long.
This, there's no number. This might be a special,
I think
maybe?
a special, yes. I
might have mislabeled this. I don't know what happened here.
This is the Snowmen.
Oh, it is.
It's the Christmas
special. It's Christmas special.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So is that 7? So this is
the, I believe, Sam, I think this is the first episode with Clara.
Oh, okay, yeah, because Beast Below was 5, Flesh and Stone 5, Rebel Flesh 6. Okay, so this is the latest Matt Smith we've seen.
Here's the thing I didn't know. Apparently, Clara's from Victorian times. And you want to know why I don't know
Allegedly.
that? This is the last episode of Doctor Who that I didn't watch.
Oh, interesting. Well, you're about to get caught up.
I got sick of it when the ponds disappeared, and I never watched it again. Well,
next time we're going to watch The Snowman. Woo! Right. Finally Matt Smith again. I've missed him.
I've missed his goofiness.
We haven't seen him so long. We're going to get another Stephen Moffat episode. That's fine.
What do we do at the end? Well, I guess we got to
let me blast through the Patreon stuff really quick.
Woo, blast
Patreon.
Them. Blast them. Put them on blast.
Patreon.com/pottingbros. If you like this, $1 gets you marked as a Ooh, I changed it. Friend of the show. Just a simple friend of the show.
Got a lot of problems with you people.
With our patrons.
Yeah, I'm blasting them. I'm helping.
Oh. You're roasting them.
It gets you access to all of our bonus content. We got Doctor Who, Secret Life, Kyle XY, bonus content. We're going to be watching the third Doctor serial, The Mind of Evil. I've already seen it. I love the third Doctor immediately. I'll say it.
He is like your cool uncle who will like help you fix up a busted ass car and then take you to a bar, hoping you get in a fight.
That's exactly what I have in my notes. $5 gets you marked as a companion of the show, and you can send us a message that we'll read in one of our funny voices, and also a shout out to the podcast. I am so backwards today. $10 makes you an honorary member of House D'Souza, which gets you all that stuff. You can listen to the podcast live while we record it, and also we'll clap for you when we give you your shout out.
We'll clap over your name. We'll give you some applause as we read your name.
Thank you to our $5 and $10 subscribers: Dan Big Challenge Silva, JCH, Roy, Stephanie B, Stephanie Karen, Tasty Sea Sponge, Cassidy, Destry Hawk, and H. Cabe.
Yay!
I also do want to say once again, Dan Big Challenge Silva, because I completely fucked it up the first and second time.
Really bad job. Do we have a message this week?
We do have a message, Jordan. We're going to have to read this one together.
Oh, no.
This is from Stephanie Karen, and it's a Donald Duck voice and Kyle XY voice.
How is your Donald these days, Sam?
Bad. Okay, so
I guess I'll do Donald, and you'll do...
Nope. We're reading the top right panel of this.
Oh, God, look at all these words.
We're reading the top right panel. I'm Donald, and you're Mickey, and I'll do my absolute best.
There's so many words for you to read this in this voice.
Oh, God, I don't know if I can say this, but I'll try. Oh my God.
Hypocrite that you are, for you trust the chemicals in your brain to tell you they are chemicals. All knowledge is ultimately based on that which we cannot prove. Will you fight, or will you perish like a dog?
What the $5 well spent. I got dizzy doing Donald Duck voice.
This is you give us money to make Sam hurt himself on our podcast. Well,
hey, don't hesitate to ask for it. I'm not good at it yet.
I hope you understood those words. Okay, let's first of all, Grant, please plug your things one more time.
Oh, I would love to. Quick question. This is meant to go up on Monday the 13th, correct?
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay. That's important for the first thing I'm going to talk about. So one of the things I do is a podcast called Bizarre Podcast Dogs Must Die, where I, a newcomer, and my best friend and show partner, Josh, watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And today, the 13th of March, our episode covering the final episodes of Part 6 Stone Ocean went live. That's right. It's sort of the end.
Oh, damn, you guys like blasted through this show.
That's a lot of fun.
Shit.
And in 2 weeks' time, we're going to have a special guest on to come on and talk about all of Stone Ocean from a more higher level perspective. And then we really are going to be all caught up. Wow. What is the show going to turn into after that? You're going to have to listen to that one to find out. Wow. Also, we are... When did he say it's starting? We have started recording and might by now be releasing our new Let's Play that's on YouTube at Chip and Ironicus LPs. Can I say the name? Okay, I can't because it starts Wednesday the 15th. I can't talk about how wonderfully appropriate it is that your patrons made you read Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse talking about the nature of feelings.
Oh my God.
No way.
I can't say what it is. Maybe I can
fucking kidding me?
Holy shit. That is incredibly exciting. Whatever game that you are playing.
I love Epic Mickey.
Whatever it is, it's going to come out twice weekly, and we're having a fun time building the backlog for that right now.
That's amazing.
Holy shit.
Also, in a few weeks' time, you know what other long-running show that, Oh, hi.
This is great. We've got one police siren and one car alarm.
I only hear the siren.
I don't know if my mic is picking up the car alarm, but my ears are.
And another thing that is coming up soon, another fine television show that certainly doesn't frustrate anyone with the wild swings it takes week to week. Riverdale is back for its farewell season, and that means so is a podcast I make with my wife called Sex Archie, where we talk about everything that's going on with those crazy kids every week.
I have not listened to Sex Archie yet, but whenever I hear people talk about Riverdale, I'm like, how are any of those characters still alive? I feel like Archie has died, or Jughead has been like killed 3 or 4 times by now. They've got him back.
Well, they faked his death for a while. Well, now they've catapulted their consciousness to 1955, specifically the day James Dean died.
Is Riverdale lost? Because it sounds like you're describing Lost.
No, it's still on TV. You can still watch it.
I always hope it'll find its way, if that's what you mean. But no, we have a great time, and it's, again, like I said at the top, I never hate watch anything, but sometimes the love comes harder than others.
It's tough love. We only get mad because we love.
I also have been getting back into game design. You can check out my 3 games, 2 of which are pay what you want. 1 requires you to pay money because it's worth it, damn it. And that is at mynameisgrant.itch.io.
Nice.
Check him out.
Well, thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure.
Oh no, this is a great time. I got to I haven't actually flipped through these 2 books I referenced in a very long time, and I really enjoyed this afternoon looking through and seeing what would be useful in there. Because, like,
I'm glad someone finally did the research we've been asking our guests to do.
Yeah, we don't do it, but
yeah, revisiting the show, and of course, like, as old as you're gonna get of the show is a treat, obviously, but to also get into, like, I don't know, the point in my life where I was like, whoa, there's a book where Russell T Davies talks about, like, his perspective and his experience, and, like, you can read between the lines and see why Torchwood is as fucked up as it is. Wow, sign me up.
I did not know about this book, and I think I will be purchasing it immediately.
Someday we'll watch Torchwood.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Do we have anything else to do, Sam, before we wrap this podcast up?
We have to thank Noisespace.xyz, where you can find other podcasts.
Lots of great ones.
Speaking of Lost, The Island Shuffle. Speaking of Doctor Who, The Island Shuffle.
Yeah, we have to credit them for the random episode gimmick. Check out Pot of Greed about Yu-Gi-Oh! That one's a good time. I think they're doing 5Ds now.
We are back on Kingdom Hearts 2 and Sounds About Light.
Oh, God. I need to listen to Sounds About Light.
We had some scheduling hiccups, but we are finally going to be starting Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer on 0-0. Thank God.
And for my other podcast, Kamurocho Radio about the Yakuza games, I'm simply waiting for Argyle to have played enough of Yakuza Ishin, Like a Dragon Ishin, that we can actually talk about it, because he has not been playing enough of it lately.
Me either.
Get on
Sorry, everyone.
It's fine.
I let you all down.
Sam, we've had a great time this week. We've had a great time this week. I'm really glad that we have
embarrassing when
we have such a well-informed guest, a person who's really going to appreciate the way we wrap up our podcast. So, do you mind we all bow our heads and engage in the Doctor Who prayer?
I'm cutting the Bill line.
Do you want me to recite it? Like, every time.
No.
Let me just level. Every time I get asked on a show, people assume that I don't listen to the fucking show. I haven't listened to the entire run of Doctor Who, but I've gotten at least as far back as Once Upon Time. That's 6 episodes ago? Like, I know the fucking drill.
Feels like it was just yesterday.
I would never subject one of our guests to our fucking stupid thing unless you personally want to, and I say want to, read the prayer.
I would be honored.
Please.
Relieve my brother of his torturous
kick back.
duty.
I'll let the blood drain from my face that's been collecting in
I will need a copy paste, though. I haven't memorized it.
Here. I did cut the Bill line. That felt tenuous.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's it should be the mystic voice from the like time theme introduced in the they reuse that song.
Yeah, that's how they do it when they do it at the conventions.
May your life flow like a river. May your days smell as sweet as a rose. May your nights be calm and still as a pond. May you be lucky as an ace in a game of black jack Harkness. May Dan, the nice man, smile nicely upon you. And may the doctor light your path through time.
Amen.
That was great.
The fucking Dan, the nice man, smiling nicely upon you gets me every time.
I feel like it's really fucked up at this point that there's no mention of Yaz.
Why is Yaz? I mean,
May Yaz be there.
May Yaz
Also.
May we pray that Yaz does a thing.
May Graham guide you home with a minimum of transfers.
May Graham not skip yours. May Graham show up on time. And may Ryan remember a thing he learned in school. He seems to forget that a lot.
May Ryan's disability be mentioned sometimes, but not actually come up.
Ryan's disability has not come up on a single.
I don't know if I even know what you're referring to, so that's good.
It's been an ongoing me bit of, do they mention Ryan's disability? And the answer is not yet.
Wait, do you know what it is?
I do know what it is, yes.
Oh, I don't think it's ever come up in even the most tangential capacity.
Not at all.
Okay.
All right. Well,
thank you for doing that. It was great to not have to do it.
And as always,
Dr. Bye.
Dr. Bye.
Is that what you were getting at? Bye.
Dr. Bye.